Happy Tuesday.
Yes, it is. I'm both running at the mouth and stuffing my face all at the same time.
Oh, yeah. You gotta eat, Ron.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with eating on. There's nothing wrong with eating on the set here either. We do it all the time.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I know this is all. It's like when it's not fish, it's food. So.
Yep. Hey, Fish and Tactics. Hello, and Cheryl.
No, all kinds of. Hey, yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down, I guess.
Yeah.
Fish, been a while. How you doing?
Wow.
Yeah. Branton, always a pleasure. Don, welcome. Latoya, how are you? And Hobbytown Chili. And what's Hobbytown's?
His name is Dean. I call him Dino. He likes sometimes being called Dino. I don't know if he prefers that or Dean, but I call him Dino myself.
Oh, not a problem, Dean. Yeah, I see your message. And then let's see who else. Hey, Jeff Pelham's Aquatics is here.
Pelham's Aquatics?
Yeah, hey. And
one of my favorite people in the world, Stubbs Aquatics.
Yeah, and Chris is here and Cheryl's here. It's like Romper Room.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody old enough to remember that other than me or what?
Oh, I remember Romper Room.
Pretty good. Okay, wow. Yeah. I wasn't sure. I thought I might be the only one old.
Hula hoops, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was still just finishing up the tail end of these turkey. It's like, what are they? Ground turkey and spinach muffins.
Oh, wow.
Kathy makes those.
Ooh, I bet they're delicious.
And I think it's almond flour too, low carb.
Oh.
Low carb. Wow. If anybody needs to lose weight, guilty. Did I say hi, Christine? Hi, Christine.
Yes, hello, Christine.
Yeah. So I'm almost done. I was running late. I was putting stuff up on eBay. Kathy and I decided to start, trying to add to the income a little bit, hitting the thrift stores, see what we could find and putting it on eBay.
Yep. In fact, I'm in the process of selling stuff to improve my fish room down here so I get my breeding and selling better and get more income coming in too, because I can't go out. My situation. I can't go out of the house to get a job, and
I understand.
I'm not good enough on a computer really to do any of that. But maybe someday I will be. But
and I can go out of the house to get a job. I just don't want to.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I'm retired and I want to keep it that way. So this kind of stuff is fun. And I'm no stranger to eBay. Hi, Jody.
Mark Stilson, hello.
Hey, Mark. Yeah.
Jody B. Nope.
So, and I even remembered to hit the go live button right away this time. I almost did. It's like, oh, click.
Yep.
I did not catch David's stream last night. I saw it in the feed. A bunch of it looked like a rack of ribs, and I just I just called it a night because Kathy
I was going to call it a night, and I was pretty tired. Maybe I probably should have, but I didn't.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, how you doing, bud? Kathy was over the weekend. She went to Bullhead City, Arizona. For those of you that might know where Laughlin, Nevada is, it's right across the river from that. We have a little grandson there, and she wanted to go visit the grandson because the grandson's moving to Texas. Not all by himself because he's only like this big, so he's getting help to move to Texas. And then, so she wanted to go see him before they take off. So she got back, yesterday. So we spent the rest of the day together, and so that was it. Wanted to spend the evening with her as well. So I did not end up on David's stream. Did you, Jeff?
What's that, on the stream?
Were you on David's stream last night?
I was.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like David's stream. I like your stream. I like David's stream,
I love your stream.
We've kind of gotten this AARP thing going, between the three.
Yeah, I don't think that's my fondest point at all, but
I get a kick out of it. It's really hard to rattle my cage or hurt my feelings. So, yep. And who was it? Brian Peplin started that, yeah.
Yeah. That's
the reason why it doesn't bother me. That song
They're great people. They're really
yeah.
cool.
And he came off with that song that was, yep, group hug. All right, Chris.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hugging ya.
So the chat froze, huh?
Oh, did it?
Wow, on our end? You know, I've had stuff freeze today. I was doing a webinar this morning and it froze off and on a couple times. So I don't know if it's my feed or his. What do you say, Mike? Your streams are about to really change. I'm looking forward to finding out what that means.
Yeah, I remember he's saying that after he got done with the content creators he's got, then he was going to be breaking a little bit. But maybe he's feeling, maybe you're doing better. If you're doing better, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I'd rather hear that. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Back when I used to be, he'd have me on the show back in the early days. I tell you what, it was a great time.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
Hey, one more fish. Yeah, they're fun. Mm-hmm. I never thought I would be doing these kind of things. I look like a mess. I don't think I've ran a brush through my hair today.
Hey, you're saying
I've been kicking around whether or not I'm going to need to like shave or at least clip it off and get a haircut.
That's why I'm on so many streams. That way I make everybody else look good because they're like, damn, look at that guy.
My passport's getting ready to expire.
Oh, is it?
And so in my last passport, really clean cut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, big time, huh?
Look at you. Wow.
So I'm trying to decide whether, do that again or.
No. This look right now. Keep the look, please. Honestly. I wouldn't want you to change anything.
Well, I appreciate that. And as long as I can. I
bet everybody else says, if you agree with me, put agree in the chat.
Yeah. Brant, what are we shameless plugging? Is that your channel? And if it is, that's fine. I'm just curious. I'll go see. Intro to Goodyids.
Oh, wow.
Brant, yeah, cool. Nice.
And Nathan's here. Hello, Nathan. I didn't see it. He snuck in again. There he is. LDH. Hello, my fishy friends, lurking and driving. Oh, don't text and drive.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, be careful out there.
Yeah.
Go home safe and then come back to us. There we are. Nathan, Branton.
All right. Let me get rid of this plate. Save that for later.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. Everybody agrees. Look at this.
That was the first thing I did.
22 agrees it's a done deal. You stay the same.
Yeah.
I know you can do what you want to, Ron. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, no, I know that. No, I remember Jeff K. Early on in my streaming career said something about the beard because he's got one too. And I think he was talking about having to shave his off. Doesn't look like he did yet.
No, I don't think he ever will.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I mean, that's his trademark.
Is it? Yeah.
It's his trademark.
He's got a baseball cap.
He's even got a sticker right now with his big red beard.
Yeah.
From I think it's from Kyle from Outside In Aquatics.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's doing those stickers for some of the YouTubers.
Right.
Yeah, he's on one of them.
I think I have seen those. I saw Motherfish, Sarah the Great, do a unpacking of a bunch of those stickers on one of her videos in the last week or so.
Oh, I missed that. Oh my goodness.
And she also got a Roger SB Santa Barbara. No, probably not.
Oh. How are the panda cories?
Yeah, you know what? The panda cories are doing really well. Those were the 5 I got from that one vendor in Garden Grove, California. And yeah, thanks. They are. I'm really glad they are doing very well. I had a problem with the sterbies that I got the following day. One died DOA and the other one died the next day. And frankly, I was looking for the other 3 this morning and I saw 2. It's a bare bottom tank. There's a sponge filter and a bunch of guppy grass and some lampi tetras, 5 lampi tetras. And Oh, hey, Stephen, how are you?
Hey, Stephen.
I also dosed that tank. I thought, you know what, all this stuff I've been hearing about worms and all deworming, I thought, well, that's pretty easy. I've got something called, and that kind of leads into what I put in the YouTube description today, something called Panicure, I think it's Panicure C, and it's a dog dewormer. And I know you can use it for fish because that's why I originally got it. So I put the appropriate amount in that 20-gallon tank for to deworm the fish. So I think tomorrow is day 3, and I will do the siphoning. I don't see any. I guess the way it works is it's supposed to
good news.
Stun the fish, or not the fish, the worms, and it paralyzes them, and they're allowed to pass through the fish's gut into the aquarium, but then you got to vacuum them out. And that's why it's best to do those on a glass bottom tank, so you can vacuum them up so the fish don't eat them and pick them back up into their gut.
Oh.
Yeah, also for planaria, yes. And hydra, yes. Yeah, let's see, M&C Mike, Ron. I was going to step away for a while. I know, yeah.
But now he's not. He's going to ramp it up.
I did that. I'm not stepping away for a while, but oh, good for you. Yeah, looking forward to surprises too, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe someday I'll get to come back on again. I enjoyed your streams. And I guess, what's his name? Jimmy P? He's kind of a regular on your channel. And he's fun. And he's not too far from me. He lives up in I don't know, a couple hours north of me in the middle of the desert.
Which one was that? Who's that?
I think it's Jimmy P. Isn't that his name? He's on Mike's channel frequently. Thanks, Mike.
Maybe. Oh, anytime. Maybe he'll let us know who it is. I'm not.
Another old guy.
Oh, Jimmy P. Oh, yeah. You've been gone for such a long. I forgot about Jimmy.
Yeah. So anyway, I was going to ship him some fish. Oh, wow. But because weather and all that, we thought we'd wait till spring.
Yeah, I had to do that too. You already sent me the money for shipping, so I got to send him plecos this spring.
Who, Jimmy?
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. I was like, wow, I remember you paid me shipping, and it was like, okay.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so I'm hoping that, well, actually, I don't see any problems with those lamp-eye tetras. They don't look, like sunken bellies or whatever. I did lose 2 of the black skirt tetras yesterday. I came out into the garage, and there's 2 of them floating. One stuck behind I've got this permanent drain line built in. It's tucked in behind that. Another one's somewhere else in the tank. No idea why.
Hey, Jim's fish.
I thought just for shits and giggles, I would check the ammonia. There's no ammonia in the tank. There's a lot of plants. There's good water flow. So, hey, Jim. So not a clue why I lost a couple of those black skirt tetras. And they look like smaller ones. So they would be 2 of the, God, what were they? 5 that I bought from PetSmart. The other, there were 2 or 3 bigger ones that I got from Jason 5-Star Betta. They seem like I'm guessing they're all right. So, but I hate losing fish. Absolutely, positively hate losing fish.
It's just a reality that we have to, when it happens, it happens.
Yep, absolutely agreed. It's all part of the game. And this morning, I've got these 2 41-quart plastic tubs, the kind you slide under the bed, from Target.
Mm-hmm.
They're only, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 inches deep. And I've got a betta, and I just picked up these white cloud minnows.
Oh, that's white cloud.
And they only had 1 peppered cory left, little bitty thing. So I put all those in one of the tubs, and it was covered with salvia minima. That's doing really well. And I thought, I'm going to go see if I can find that little peppered cory. And to do that, I had to clear out the other tub next to it. It must have been 60 guppies, just what do you call them? Mutts or fancies. Got them all out of there, put them in the 29-gallon tank with all my other fancies. I'm going to give those all to the local fish shop. and I found that little Cory and put them in a measuring cup, add a little water, because they need water to swim. And then I stuck them in the tank behind me here and added a little water a couple times, kind of get him acclimated. Now he's living in there with 4 bigger peppered Corys that I've had for, I don't know, a year and a half or so now. Hey, Jorge. Welcome.
Hey, Jorge.
So, so that's kind of where, so I cleaned out those two Target tubs out there, trying to get some space. That's one thing I want to do too, is free up a couple of the tanks that are guppies, like the fancies. I've got 3, and just, something productive, something more entertaining for me, whatever, just, so that'll be, that's kind of on the ticket, I've got those white cloud minnows. I got to figure out what I need to do to spawn white cloud minnows. And then, so they're in with a male betta right now in one of the tubs, and the other tub's empty now. It's just, I moved all that salvia minima from that tank over to the other tank. Or that one tray over to the other tray, so I could find that little, Cory. So kind of like that. Hey, eyeball.
I've never bred white clouds yet, but if Jeff K was in here or Curtis, they would be, I'm sure they'd have the answer.
Yeah, it seems, I've seen a couple of videos here on the tube, and it seems pretty easy. And Patty did one on how he did it. It seems like he got, I've heard the phrase go by a couple times now where you get, the surprise fry that just, serendipitous fry. They just show up because, it's a super heavily planted tank, and next thing you know, you got fry popping out. And that's kind of what I'm probably going to do, I don't know, maybe I'll get a tub for them. Once it warms up, I'll put them out. They might be able to take the cold too. I'm not sure.
Oh, wow. Jody P has some white clouds arriving on Thursday from Pennsylvania.
Oh, very cool.
That's cold.
Well, not if they're tank raised in the house or in the garage or in the basement. So
well, I don't. They're probably in. I don't know where they're at. I would imagine they're in the house if they're in Pennsylvania. But in the heat pack should be fine.
With the spawning mop or big. Okay, I can't grow moss to save my butt. So spawning mops. Okay, thanks, Cheryl.
Morning, Gil. Yeah,
I will do that. I can do that now. Now that I'm sort of getting the clearing out the guppies. So, hey, Gil, how are you?
Hi, Nico.
Yeah, listening and steering. Yeah, steer straight. Unless the road don't go straight, then steer that way.
Nico Fish is here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen Nico in a while. Yeah. And as I recall, Seattle, is that right, Nico? White clouds are definitely hard. Yeah, in the cold. Okay, good to know. Maybe I'll get a bigger tub, like just one of those, those storage bins that are 2 feet wide, 2.5, 3 feet long, and 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep. One thing I hear is they jump. I know Patty was saying he lost a bunch of his in an outdoor pond last summer. They jump. And then I was watching what's his name? Nick, Keeping Fish Simple. Yeah, Seattle. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And he was saying, and I've heard him say this before, if you have floating plants on the surface, it lets the fish know kind of where the surface is. He thinks they're less inclined to jump. And I tend to agree. I think that makes good sense. So I'll put cover the tank with, dwarf water lettuce. I've got no shortage of that. So I can spread that out across the top of the tank, or more of the salvia minima, something like that, and spawning mops. That's a floating spawning mops, Cheryl, or laying on the bottom.
Are they adhesive eggs they lay, or are they just like scattering type? I wonder. I'm not sure. I've always liked them, but I never really did a whole lot of research on them.
Was it white clouds? Somebody was talking about that. They were no. It was was it one of the rasboras? They're an adhesive egg, and they lay on the underside of leaves. It might have been a rasbora.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
might have been another, I'm too many videos. I should be doing something else. But the key to junkfish, floating plants, and they establish a bound. Yeah. And that's one thing I saw a couple people talk about. Adrian's fish room, leaving a blue light on at night. And I think he leaves is it a blue light or a white light on? He's got this 8-foot tank and there's blue acaras in there, electric blue acaras. And they spawn like constantly. So he'll leave I think it's like a night light on, and it keeps the fish from freaking out and eating their own fry. That's his thought. Okay, floating ones. All right, I've got some. Yeah, I've got some I sell. So yeah.
All of my spawning mops I have they have the cork in it, so they all float.
Yeah, well, you can always pull the cork.
Did you see?
Yeah, I've got these.
Made a bunch of them yesterday. It took her like 20 minutes. She made 5 really nice spawning mops.
Yeah, I've got eyelash ones too.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah.
Speaking of which, I dropped her the link, and I haven't seen her, so I'm not sure.
Oh, Latoya? Yeah.
You may be having some difficulty with the internet or something.
She's got a munchkin running around there, doesn't she?
Yeah, she got a couple munchkins. She's a busy.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Fish Fam Link.
Yes. Yep. I should hit the like button myself, shouldn't I?
I did. I was the first one.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Brant, what are you saying? Let's see. Small LED, keep on in the fish room at night. You only need enough light to break. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
Oh, down she did live. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I was thinking about getting a blue light too to kind of like hang from the ceiling, like a blue LED or something like that. It was a great video Latoya made. I didn't see that. I did the same thing. I made one a while back.
Well, that was a live stream yesterday that she did that. It was she did it live yesterday.
Oh, very cool. I'll have to go back and replay that. Yeah, I did one, and then David did one, a little different. I mean, it was the same basic process. I did with wood clamps, just those little, I think they're Stanley or whatever, blue and yellow, wood clamps. They stuck them on the edge of my fish table in the garage with the metal parts sticking up, and I set them about 1 foot apart. And then I dropped 2 pieces, I think 3/4 inch PVC over those flat metal bars. So the round PVC. And so I just looped around, I think 20 times. So that made, cut it in half and then tied it off and then slid it off, cut it in half. And that made 40 strands. So, and then David made one where he made the PVC parts, I think, permanent to, the end of a fish rack. He's got the room, he can do that. I couldn't leave those there. So it's a great, it's a great temporary alternative on, being able to set it up, make a spawning mop or 10 or whatever, and then take it apart. And I even clipped it to the coffee table in the living room while I was watching a movie. I was knocking a bunch of them out. So I put those on my eBay store too. So I've got, I think, 3 different colors, and then the eyelash also. So like that, keeps me off the streets.
Well, you should want to make money around.
Yeah. Well,
get out there, man.
We're talking about shameless plugs, right, Brant?
You come up with a wheelbarrow full of money. Yeah, you're right, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. That would be a real quality problem.
Like that, but you're rolling in the dough here. Hey there, Small Time Tanks. That's Joe from Nebraska. Hey, Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe. Yeah, he's. I've seen him. Thanks for commenting on some of my videos. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I have a lamp by the baby brine shrimp, and the angelfish lights stay on a low light. Oh, very cool. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is where I pick up all the good stuff from you guys. We talk about stuff. I speculate about stuff. Somebody comes up and straightens me out because I need that. So. Some of those mops, let's check them out. Yeah, all right. Hang on.
Let's see here. Ron, grab some of those. Oh yeah, grab some. He's got some. He has them on eBay. I might even try to make some. I got 4 of them.
Yeah.
I might not need any more than 4 for the type of fish I'm breeding, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, these are sealed. Let me. I put them in a fish bag, and then I use the impulse sealer. I'll just cut them open. I can always reseal.
Oh, nice, Dean.
What's that? What am I missing?
He has a light bar that has a 24-hour timer and mode setting. So
yeah, you know, I really like the lights that can ramp up and ramp down.
Mm-hmm.
That comes in handy. I think it makes me feel better about it. Instead of them, you know, out in the garage, I've got what are they called? Smart Bot, and it goes, you know, between the plugs and the wall.
Yeah.
And but it just comes on. You know, there's no ramping about it. You know, I guess they're made for, like, you know, in the house, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen those things that Elon Musk is putting out that's supposed to, like, reduce your electric consumption because the power that's coming in from the power company is just, like, not refined, and this thing refines where you use much less. He's talking like people going from like $300 a month down to like $120 a month.
Wow.
And I'm just wondering if anybody has any experience with any of those things.
Right. We've got solar on the roof. That helps.
You have 20 gifted memberships from Mr. Jeff Kane. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for that.
Very, very kind.
Here we go. Now, so far, I only have the one color of the eyelash. And it was Foxy talking about using eyelash, just setting it in. So I've got you can slide the cork out. You know, you can always slide that out. And I think she was talking about setting these at the bottom of the tank with the panda cories. And then she was saying when she moves them, out come little panda cories. Because they just they lay in there, and then, you know, it's just let them hatch in there. This provides cover. And so I haven't done that yet. Now that this pack's open, maybe I will. I'll just do that. I've got the ball out on the coffee table. I was going to make some more. And then just regular yarn mops. So I've got like 3 different colors that I made, because I don't know which is best. I don't know if anybody does.
I've seen some people use red yarn. I can't even think of his name now. On Sunday, his name is Jason.
Okay.
And he has red mops. He'll use different mops to color coordinate for the type of fish that he's breeding.
Oh,
he knows which is which. When he puts it in a tank, he knows, this is.
All right. And as long as the fish don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was, I was thinking stuff that appears more natural.
You want some pink song?
Yeah, I can do that.
We'll make you one.
Yeah. Do you want just regular pink yarn? These are all pure acrylic too. The eyelash is polyester, as I recall. So you want a pink eyelash or a pink, just a regular pink yarn? Yeah. So then they got the chenille and all that other fancy stuff. Hell, I don't care. You know, go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and they got yarn they got these massive balls of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that because, I'm just trying to get these off the ground. So putting more and more of that kind of stuff on my eBay store. Waterproof nylon. J-cloth. Dean, J-cloth strips.
And waterproof nylon.
What am I missing? And waterproof nylon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have the acrylic yarn, the ones I have.
Yeah, these are acrylic.
Yep.
The regular yarn, that's 100% acrylic. And like I said, the eyelash, I believe, is 100% polyester. I will put it in another shameless plug here. I've actually got 2 eBay stores. The other one's got all my thrifting flip stuff. So I'll get you just my straight fish store.
Oh, thanks. If I was a better moderator, I can't do it from here. Otherwise it'll knock me out.
How's that? Oh, what, looking for other links?
Yeah, to put it in the chat, because I can't type because I don't have a place to type in here.
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to just, how's that go? Stretch? Well, stretch. I think that's a TV thing, isn't it? So let's see. Let me figure out how to get to my.
Makes my fishy world go round. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, it is. Seller's other items. All right, this link should do you.
Have a good evening, Jody P. See you later.
Jody, you're out of here. Have a great evening.
Thank
It's always
you.
a pleasure. And Jody, I hope you're not gone yet, but one of these Thursdays, you got to share your tanks with us.
Yep.
You don't have to, but we'd really enjoy it.
Yep. Should do it on right after Wednesday. I already called dibs.
Wait a minute. Did you really?
Yep.
No, I thought I did. All right. Well, you can have it. You've got seniority.
Yeah,
there you go. That's my okay. eBay store link.
I'm used to being last. You can do it.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all. No, don't forget. And I say it to your face, and I'll say it in public. Jeff is my YouTube mentor.
You poor man. You.
No, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and I really appreciate it.
Wow.
However, I will say my very first time on a live stream was with Jorge.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was fun too. So they are great.
Well, I appreciate that, Ron. That's really high praise. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, everybody here, I'm just so grateful to have these people in my life now. So it's a lot of fun.
You better believe it. Yes. Yeah. Hi, Cecil. Welcome in. Cecil Mayberry has arrived.
Jody's joining you on Monday. I'll look forward to that.
Monday? Who?
Stephen.
Oh, Stephen? Oh, yeah. Yep. He's the chairman. He's the ruling figure. Okay, I understand.
And that's fair. And so WYP stands for what? Because a lot of us don't know all the acronyms or abbreviations, I guess, either way. So something for everybody to look to. And maybe if you feel like it, you could put the link in there.
Monday. Wet your plants.
Hi, Cecil.
That's what.
All right. Yeah.
Wet your plants. Yep.
Thank you.
I had to look at it. I had to use my magnifying glass here.
I do appreciate it, though. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if you want to break into what I put in the YouTube description today about quarantining. And what did I put? Let me go find it.
I can pull that right here. I can do this part anyway for you.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
All right.
He's got first, talk about quarantining and medicating new fish. Is that something you do? And the first one was, is that something you do and all the time or on specific occasions for like medicating?
Yeah.
And what is your quarantine setup like?
Yeah.
The medication, what medications do you use and for how long do you quarantine your fish? And then what am I missing? He's asking.
That's right. What am I missing?
In
other words, yeah, what else? Yeah. Yeah, do and Stephen here, I am doing that now this time with those lampi tetras and those remaining 3 stir-by cories. Now they were supposed to send me some more, and I haven't heard from them yet. They asked me to edit the video that I was going to put up, so I'm holding off. The water in the bags, they were in those. I think I talked about it last week. They were in these little inflatable pouches, and there were was there 1 or 2 in each one? Anyway, there was 1 DOA of these little stir-bys, and I popped the bags, poured them into the bucket, or no, I don't remember if it was bucket or the big measuring cup, the 1 liter measuring cup, and I was gonna acclimate them, and I thought, from what I understand, the ammonia can be really high as soon as you open the bag. So I thought I'm just going to plop and drop. I scooped them out and put them in the tank, in the 20-gallon tank with the Lampi Tetras, and I ended up ammonia testing the water that the fish were in, and it was 4.0. It was through the roof, the ammonia. And so, I told the people that. I told them that what I usually do. And this I learned watching that video. I don't remember. I think I was watching a Jeff Kane video using the poly filter. And so I shared that that's what I do when I ship fish. So they said, okay, fine, but please don't share that in your video. Because I told them, I usually do an unboxing video, so I plan on doing that. And they said, please don't share that with that part of it. And I said, all right, I can hold off. I'm telling you guys. And we'll see if they come through. They were going to send me, they said they'd send me a couple extras, plus the 2 that were, dead. The one thing they have is a 24-hour DOA or a dead policy, which is cool. And I've incorporated the same 3-day like Aquahuna does. I figure, why not? I'm proud of my fish. I think they'll be fine. And I know you can't guarantee what's going on at the other end, but whatever.
Oh, you're guaranteeing beyond the right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Instead of that 1 hour or 2 hour window, which I think is just ridiculous. So anyway, they've got 1 day, and so anyway, I haven't heard back from them. They were supposed to ship fish yesterday, so I was waiting for
it's so
a tracking an email.
You're a very trusting person. I mean, I'm a little bit more like, there's so many people trying to rip people off in the fish trade. It's not even funny. I mean,
oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, and if it gets to be a problem,
they want new fish. They want free fish. They'll.
Yeah. If it gets to be a problem, I'll stop. And the last one I did was Mickey Mouse Platies to somebody in, God, I forgot. I think they were Antioch, California. I think they're up by San Francisco Bay Area. And the only option was FedEx 2-day, and it's a flat rate up to 70 pounds. So I did that, and it was I charged them, I think, $19.95, and my actual price was 16 and change. So I made a couple bucks on the shipping there, paid for the box or whatever, and the bags, and my time driving down to FedEx, barely. But anyway, so he got him there, and he was thrilled. And that was and I still had that, I've got that 3-day policy on it. So, and I'm hoping that I'm going to do that on all my fish from now on, the FedEx 2-day, and that was Jody suggested that's what she does. And, I've had such lousy luck. Well, I shouldn't say it that way. I haven't always had the best of luck with USPS priority. I've had a couple that just sort of disappeared, came back all dead. So,
you were telling me that on eBay, they let you know if you have repeat customers too, right?
Oh yeah.
I got an idea for you. I can talk to you later on about it, but right. That's great. Hi, CC.
Yeah, eBay's been great. I've seen videos. I watch a lot of other videos, not just fish related, about eBay, flipping on eBay. Hey,
it's Drew.
Drew, there we go. God,
yep. I finally remembered.
You've got a Dean, a Don, and a Drew. So okay, the 2 brain cells just did that. So yeah, about flipping on eBay, about scammers on eBay. I've been on eBay now for, God, I don't know how many years. I started out, buy an odd thing here and there, set up the PayPal account. And then I started flipping the Christmas Legos on eBay and some other Legos. And then a few other odds, cleaning out the shed and the garage kind of thing on eBay. but now, we're doing that thrifting thing on eBay. So I've been watching videos on things that work, things that move, that kind of stuff. So anything to be an entrepreneur.
What do you think about being my mentor on eBay then?
Sure, absolutely.
That would be wonderful.
I can
like
teach everything I know.
Okay.
And then also what I would suggest, and this goes to anybody else, start watching other videos about, eBay flippers,
Okay.
and what they do, depending on what you want to sell on eBay. But also, about, and watch the ones about eBay scammers, and what to look for. That's one thing that seems to have come up on several different videos. New eBay accounts, those are the ones that tend to get hit with scammers. They think you're new. I've got 2 eBay accounts. I've got one called Ron LaFawn without the D at the end. That's the one I've had for years. And then I started GarageAquatics for ideally just this. Up until the first of the year, we had an LLC called K&R Solutions LLC, Kathy and Ron. And
oh, thank you, Cecil.
Yeah, thanks, Cecil. Appreciate it.
That's very
and so we just dissolved it because we weren't doing it. It was originally for real estate stuff. So regardless, we just killed it. So I've still got GarageAquatics. My fish stuff, aquarium stuff on eBay. And Ron LaFawn's got both right now. And eventually, once the Ron LaFawn or the GarageAquatics one starts going, I'll migrate everything fish related over to that. But I've got, those are the ones, it brand new. Those are the ones that scammers go looking for, see what they can get away with. So, anybody that's doing the eBay thing, no, only flipping, Nico, just fixing flips, not working in real estate. No, working on real estate,
I think what I would do if I sold, if I did say the 2-hour window, because if they leave them out for, 4 or 5, you don't know how long it's going to be on that porch and 90 degrees plus.
That's true.
So I think I'd still keep the 2-hour window, and I'd also have it stipulated that maybe, if you get the fish and they're alive, but if they don't do well within, like, say, I don't know, just try to make it not so easy for them to, like, drain you of fish and resources.
Yeah. Right. I get that. Yeah. And maybe I'll go back. To, because that's what most people do on eBay. It's just a couple hours max, Joe, there's a brand of wafers that I was using. Are you using the same ones, Jeff?
Yes. Well, I'm using 2 different types. I use some from Ken's, and I also use the Tetra ones.
Okay, now you are using different ones from me then. Okay.
But I use the Ken's, or the big green ones.
Right.
They like the Tetra better. My fish they go crazy on it. The plecos, all the fish actually. I mean, I have to feed my plecos at night after the lights are out. Otherwise, you don't get any of it.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Wait till everybody else is asleep.
I turn all the lights off, even the inside lights, and then I'll drop them in there and hope for the best.
Seems like most of the I guess I'm assuming most of the catfish tend to be more nocturnal.
Yeah, I would say so.
Let me see if I can find the algae wafers I buy. And I started out buying them on Amazon, and they last time I went looking for them, they didn't have any. So I bought them on eBay. Now I'm not seeing them. Let me just search it the other way.
Oh, yeah. The aquatic foods are good. That's where I get my baby brine shrimp.
That's it. Aquatic foods. Yeah. And you can buy them, I guess, in a big jar, 5-pound jar. The last time I bought 5 pounds, they didn't have the jar. They sent me 2 2.5-pound bags. And then what I do is I grab a bunch of, I like Palante ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And it's those little plastic rounds that are about a pint. So I'll fill that with the wafers, throw that in the fridge, put the rest of them in the freezer, keep them fresh as possible. And then every time that jar's empty, I refill it and then put the bag back in the freezer. And I keep my brine shrimp eggs, refrigerated also. Yeah, here we go.
Yep. I just type the cans. Well, they like the Tetra a lot better, and so that's why I pretty much do those pretty much now. Yeah.
Well, this goes back to, these are the ones I get. This goes back to everything else, Jeff, is you got to do what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely.
That's the most important. So anyway, yeah. And this is what, there was a picture. This is what my tank looks like when I drop those in. Boom. The bettas, that betta tank I got, they go nuts over those things. The catfish do. The shrimp glom onto them. The Mickey Mouse. Everybody in my fish room likes those things a lot. So I'm going to kill that.
Oh, nice smell there too. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Catches the eye. Trouble as they.
Oh, no kidding. And that was the same vendor, Joe? Because I have never had problems with these guys. It was it comes from Aquatic Foods and Blackworm is the vendor.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're also, it's their label. So
I got that nice jar of baby branch. It was $10 and free shipping.
Yeah. Eggs?
Baby branch shrimp eggs, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, Nico said he gets the mixed wafers. And if I'm not mistaken, Nico, these are those. Does that look right?
Oh, yeah, the multicolored ones, yep.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I've just been getting the straight. And they're also different sizes. It looks like there's larger and smaller mixed. Yeah, 12 and 16 millimeter. What's that say? Spirulina wafer mix. Spirulina. Then the 12 millimeter color enhancing, 12 millimeter ultra shrimp.
Good morning.
And 12. Yeah. So anyway, yep, that's it. Good. Sarah the Great.
Yes, good morning.
Good day. Mother Fish. I guess Jorge started that. Is that right?
I thought is it Sarah's Mother Fish or is it
Sarah the Great? I think is Mother Fish.
Sarah the Great, yes.
I believe so. She'll straighten me out.
That's right.
I love her videos. She's quite the artist too.
Yes.
Yep. Fathom Alex, right?
Yep.
Hey Alex, welcome. Ha. So, yeah, she made a video with that title. I thought you started it, Jorge. Oh, Father Fish started it? Oh, that'd be cool. So we're just, all right, very cool. We'll just keep it going. I don't mind, as long as she doesn't mind. So, enjoy your dinner, TK. Nope, not you, huh? Okay, fair enough. Then I will let that go. I've been holding on to that like a pit bull. I'm pretty sure it was Jorge, but I guess not. So, what's the try?
Oh, try shrimp sea salt water, 77 degrees. You never get them to hatch. Wow, I've never.
You're talking about the brine shrimp eggs, Dean.
Wow.
Boy, I'll tell you what I do. I've got, I don't know what kind of hatchery you got. And I saw this one video, and this woman puts them in a plastic tub, fills it with tank water, puts in some API aquarium salt, stirs it till it's dissolved, drops some eggs in, and just lets them float in the tank. The plastic tub. And so, okay, wow. And I've seen other people put them in a jar, drop an air stone in, water, and the instant ocean or whatever. I've got 1 liter, they might be like 1.25 liters, 1.5 liters plastic soda jugs or water bottles, and on the bottom, I put they're called CO2 caps. They've got 2 outlets that are airline size, and I stick 2 airlines up in it and lock them down. And one airline actually goes to the air supply, and the other one I just got a valve, and that's the one I drain the bottle. and I fill it up with a liter of tap water. You can use tank water also if you want. And I put about a tablespoon, maybe a little more, non-iodized table salt. I could care less about all the fancy salts. And a big scoop of brine shrimp eggs. And then the air bubbles up through it. In about 2 days, I have brine shrimp. And I learned that watching Keeping Fish Simple. A couple years ago, he did that. And I've done a video. I think I did 2 videos on that. How to make the hatchery, and then the recipe I use. And then, so I don't know, you can make it as difficult or as easy as you want. I watched Dean, Dean Tweedell, I think is his last name, tied to Aquarium Co-op, and he uses is it pronounced Zis or Zeiss? I think it's Zis, one of those hatcheries. And that water bottle one originally came from him that Keeping Fish Simple showed.
Do you have any idea what this means?
And he uses, what's it called? The instant ocean salt, measures everything, and dechlor. I've seen people dechlor. From what I understand, the chlorine actually helps them hatch out. So yeah, whatever. So am I killing you, Smalls? Is that what that is? I'm looking at Jorge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Smalls. It's one of my favorite movies is Sandlot. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, small time tank. Got it. Never mind. I got it. So I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. A little slow today. Yeah, Fortnite. No, yeah, I saw that go by. I'm not a video game player. I had the Nintendo. Oh God, what one was it called now? A bunch of years ago. The gray box. The lid comes up. Put the games in it.
Yeah, but why would that be a scam? I'm wondering.
So I sold it. Fishcapades. Yes. How are you? And welcome.
Gonna grab some coffee, Ron. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm trying to hold the fort down. Okay, yeah, I get it. So yeah, here, right? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we were talking about, Jeff and I before this, about medications and such, and what people use, why. I'm guessing most of you knew once upon a time, not too long ago, I had that problem with ick in my 75-gallon tank. And I was using that, what was it called? Pimafix. And it's clove oil, I guess. And I guess that's what people use to euthanize fish too. And it worked. I think maybe when I kicked the temperature up to about 84, that probably was more beneficial. And then somebody suggested Ick-X, and it was like, oh my God, a moment of awakening. There was a bottle of Ick-X sitting up on the shelf there. I forgot all about it. So it seemed like it started coming back. Dosed with Ick-X once, gone. So anyway, but we were also talking about, prophylactic or preventive in a quarantine tank. And I had all these meds I got from Aquarium Co-op once, and I did that with 20-gallon tank and a bunch of angelfish, and I'm not sure if that didn't actually kill off most of them. Yeah, Ick-X works good. Yeah, or queen. Yeah, just bends. So anyway, I can't mycin. There were like 2 or 3 different ones, and probably that Panicure seed dewormer also. So anyway, I just got to try to decide. I know Jose, Joy of Fish Keeping, quarantines. And so I think I'm going to leave those little pandas I got, those 5 pandas that I got last week. They're in a 5-gallon tank by themselves right now, and I probably just will leave them there for another couple weeks. Then eventually they'll go right below into the tank with the other pandas. They seem perfectly healthy, and I could probably just drop them in right now. But I'm frankly a little gun shy, about moving those into, with this established fish. And then those 3 stir-by, they're going to go in ultimately with 9 stir-by that I got from Elfish. And I'm a little gun shy about moving, especially, having lost 2 there. So that's the tank I'm using the dewormer in, the Panicure C. and I think I'm just going to hang out and, yeah, all right, small time. Thanks for being here, Joe. I think that's the one I'm going to leave. And that's also got those lamp eye tetras in it. That's one I'm going to leave quarantine for the next. I think that's going to be the forever tank for the lamp eyes too. I'll put a tray at the bottom with whatever moss or something, swasitang, something fake, and maybe they will spawn over. I was watching them yesterday morning, and they look like they're doing the whole spawning behavior thing. So 4 weeks, huh? Medication only if needed. That makes sense too. It's like, yeah, why bother? Yeah. I think this time I thought, the Petco or no, PetSmart is where I got the lamp eye tetras, and I guess I'm just hearing stuff about worms. So deworming. I probably saw one too many videos about worms. So maybe that's what spooked me into doing it. I don't think it'll hurt anything. I'll do a water change tomorrow. It says I found something online. I think it was a Reddit thread. Put in do a half like a 50% water change. Put in a charcoal filtration and vacuum up the bottom of the tank. So that's probably what I'll do, and then just let it go from there. And I'll wait another 3-4 weeks before I venture to move those sturbies out. So Melafix, tea tree oil, and Pimafix is the bay tree oil. Okay.
Jeff Kane has gifted 20 memberships.
Jeff, thank you. Here we go.
And Fathom Aquatics has gifted 5.
Well, thanks, Alex. Yeah. Miss Reynolds, I suspect something. Yeah. Quarantine 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah. All right. And then bay tree oil. The Pimafix really smell like cloves. So I guess that makes sense because bay smells a little bit like cloves too. A buddy of mine had a really nice big shrub of the bay laurel, and the big beautiful leaves. Just go over there and help myself to the leaves, let them dry out, use those for cooking. Nothing like bay leaves on a roast. So anyway, yeah. Wait, let me get back to that one because there was more there. Both have issues of coating fish with the oil. It's extremely important. Okay, so now wait a minute. Yeah, don't use with labyrinth. What's the one that's supposed to be good for their slime coat? Isn't it? Is there
it's called stress coat, API stress coat.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Yeah. Jeff, thank you very much. And Alex also, thank you guys very much. So, a lot of the quarantine stuff's really new to me. I don't want to make it worse, and I think I may have.
Hey, there's Rainer. Hey, Rainer. Welcome in. Crazy for Seahorses. This is Rainer from Austria.
Yeah. So it's middle of the night there, isn't it? Right about now?
It's about 11 o'clock, 12, maybe about 11 o'clock at night. It's early for him.
Yeah, I feel like I need world clocks all over the wall up there. Get a bunch of world clocks and put the little name underneath them, So,
Yep, he's Austria. We have Japan and Austria here right now, and Australia.
Yeah, both ends of the planet. We're right dead center. 23:29. So yeah, okay, 11:29.
Did you read this one? The one from Branton?
Huh?
Did you read this one yet?
No. Polypads. Really? No, I didn't read that earlier, and I did not know that. Huh. I'm going to ask, what's in it? Do you know? That would kill them? So what are they called? Polyfilter, I think is the brand. Polyfilter. And I have stuck them in with I don't think I stick them in with shrimp. I don't think I bothered doing that. Here we go, search orders. Polybiomarine. And you know, I haven't even read the label. Tell me, is there a warning on the label that says that? Here, let me put them up. This is what I'm using here. These. I should probably read labels once in a while, shouldn't I? Interesting. All right, well that's good to know. Thank you. I will be very careful with that. I use you know, they come in pads that are, God, I don't know, about 8 inches long, maybe 9 inches long, 4 inches wide, and or five, I don't know, 4.5, 5 inches wide. And I cut a strip off about a half inch wide off the top. And then I cut those into little squares, about a half inch square. And that's what I put in a fish bag. Now I don't own any barbs yet. Nor shiners. Now shiners are those also minnows? Or are they two different fish? These pinky pads from Amazon with the white and pink packaging with the octopus on it. All right, I'll look for those. Yeah. I need a notepad.
Purigen for shrimp.
I need to take notes. Purigen for shrimp. The shrimp don't put out that much waste. I'm thinking, 4 or 5 days shipping shrimp, they're not going to put out enough waste to make nitrogen be a problem.
I know that
you guys are so far ahead of me. Huh?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just saying these guys are so far ahead of me.
I was just mentioning that Mark Shrimp Tanks uses the Purigen with his Caridina shrimp because they're a little more fragile, so to speak. They need more control of the water than the Neos are more forgiving.
Okay.
And
yeah, I need to look into that. Wow. What's this? Polyester fleece and polyfill for with the seahorses. Be careful, fish aren't supposed to nibble. Yeah, I use for my shrimp to ship them. I use that excuse me, that plastic net that that they wrap produce in. Like you buy a bag of garlic or the little potatoes.
Oh, yeah. The netting.
Yeah. And then I cut that into little strips. People I've bought shrimp from in the past. There's one vendor in Fullerton, California called, oh God, it'll come to me. I bought from them several times. Swimming Creatures. And they always have a little piece of that in. So I always thought, well, put something plastic in there. Why not drop a little piece of plant or something like that in there? And
no, I don't.
Yeah, nope. In fact, we'll drop his channel in the link here in a second. And so, hey, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Welcome. It's been a while. It's good to see you here. And I think it was Glenn that straightened me out on that. That said, when you put, and we've had this conversation before, that when you put plants in the bag, and I put little pieces of guppy grass in, and that in the dark, they're going to reverse respiration, and they're going to take in oxygen, give off carbon dioxide. So I quit doing that, went to the little plastic netting strips. Yeah, no worries. Did somebody put Jeff's channel in the chat yet?
Oh, it's all right.
All right, I'll get it here. Yeah, there you are. In fact, tomorrow at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern, Jeff will have a live stream. And there is his link. So, talented left ball, huh? All right. Yeah. So go, there you go. Get that link. And then,
and just to show here, GB Shrimp is 31 subs away from 1K. So if you haven't subbed him, he's got some really great stuff over in the UK. Really
okay,
good.
Yeah. Let me get his. Yeah, let's see, GB Shrimp. There you are. And do not forget to put a little, open a short or video or something, hit the like, hit the subscribe there, and put a little comment in so YouTube doesn't think, it's a bot. So the YouTube algorithm gets a little funky sometimes. So, and I think I should probably do this just because it'd be the right thing to do. I got one more I'm going to put in here.
Very welcome, Glenn.
Okay, let me. No, I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now. Because I think there's a couple links we should share, Jeff.
Okay, which one do you want?
Well, the ones that have been nice enough for the
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Jeff Kane for one.
Yep. Here we go. Got it right here.
Good. And then who else do I? Yeah.
Yep, I got him. And then I'm going to go up, find Jeff.
Yep. And then Alex Fathom.
I got him right first.
Okay, good.
Go to channel.
All right, so Fathoms is in there. And thank you again, guys, for the gifted memberships. And
here's Mr. Kane's.
And there was another one. Cecil. I think I can get that one.
Thank you, Talented.
Go to channel. There we go. Copy. Nothing like a few shameless players. Nothing shameless about them. They're not shameful either. Yeah, here we go. And the one I just put in is Cecil's link. So go there and.
Oh yes. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's all right. We're just getting this sorted out, Yep. Because getting the two brain cells back together. We never did find LaToya today. So I
sent you the link, and
I'm going to put this in if anybody else would like to pop in. I don't know. Jeff Kane, Jorge, Glenn, Alex. Oh, wait. Yeah, we got to get Cece back in there, too, because I know she's got a new and growing channel. If I got
it right here. I got it.
You got it? Okay. So we try and get these, and a lot of times they get missed. But each time, we get a few more.
You know what? I'm just go through and hit everybody sporadically.
Hey, Don.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
Hello, Don.
I'm just going off the TV and back to the laptop.
All right.
There's one thing I wanted to share with everybody, and Ron, this won't make any sense to you, but Jeff, it'll make sense to you.
Okay.
From David's live last night that I watched on replay this morning.
Mm-hmm.
David was saying that we needed a an image for Cheryl, the breeding queen.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Cheryl CRP fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Jeff? Yeah.
A little bit. It was kind of a busy night. But can you refresh my memory on that?
Well, David was talking about how successful Cheryl is.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And he said we need an image for that. Dancing queen, breeding queen. That's
Yeah,
right.
I just call her master and I go like this.
Now,
That's all I do.
Talk me through how I can share right here a single tab on my browser or on my computer.
From where you're at here? Well,
Yeah.
if you're on your telephone, okay.
I'm on my laptop.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're a moderator, just click on one of these names. It'll go to their channel. You want to hit the more, and it'll be like the little arrow that says share. You click that, and then you click share, and then on a laptop you have to do I think it's Control V to paste it right in the.
Yeah, or right click and paste. Yeah, or is it yeah.
Yeah, you do that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Delete.
Yeah, if you go up to the tab that you want, the
Share.
URL. There you go.
Okay, got that.
All right.
So I've got share. Now what do I do with it?
Put it in the chat and then type and then click paste. Uh-oh, Don. Cheryl. Go for it, Cheryl.
Paste.
Now, Cheryl also sells fish, right?
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Did it work?
No, it didn't. It's
paste and then enter, so it goes up, right?
No, it's a different link. So, but what I've got is I've got it in a Cheryl the Breeding Queen. Yeah, I called it. But I can't copy it from here. Maybe I can't drag it. I'll tell you what, Jeff, give me your email address. And I'll just email it to you, and then you can.
All right, I'll type in the chat.
What are you trying to do, Don? Drop her link?
No, I'm just trying to share a JPEG from my computer.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
You might want to send it to Ron. Then he's a little more familiar with that, I think, than I am.
All right, now wait a minute.
You're welcome, Dean.
At the bottom, do you see a bar that says mute, stop cam, settings, present, invite, leave studio? At the bottom of your screen?
Yeah, it'll be like a little TV screen with an X or a cross in it.
A plus in it.
You'll see a mute where it says mute, stop cam, settings, present.
Are you seeing that? Invite,
that's putting back on my TV.
All right.
Jeff, I'll leave here.
Send it to Jeff. Yeah.
Put your email address up, and I'll send it to you.
All right, and then I'll forward it to Ron, and then he can. Okay, no problem.
Jeez, it's gonna get lost in the shuffle.
I'll get it, and then I'll forward it to Don, and Don can forward it back to me, and then I can send it to you, Ron.
Okay, that works. Yeah. How you doing, Jorge?
All right.
Good.
Hanging out, listening to you guys.
Yeah.
All righty. I think I got
mother
that
right. Fish. Is that Mike? Is that what you're calling a?
Got it, Jeff. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
All righty.
So, Jeff, you can put it in the.
Yeah. Once I get it, I'll.
There you go.
Let me check my email.
Yeah.
For crazy four.
He hasn't gotten here yet.
No. Well, that's a long way, all the way from the UK. It's got to go all the way across the pond.
It's got to go underwater through the data
right.
cables, and then it's got to hit New York, and then from New York, it's got to bounce around the country until.
Yeah. I just saw it go by here, Southern California.
Yeah, and then you're on the other side of the coast, so it
let me check the other mailbox here. It might have went to.
No, I've only just sent it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Just give it a minute. We can keep going and come back to it. So,
all right. Yeah.
What?
No problem.
Oh yeah, really? Yeah. Oh, look what. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Yeah. Oh, you just cleared me out there. Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Glenn. Yeah. No vaping.
Gonna close this one. Thank you,
What,
guys.
TikTok doesn't like vaping?
I guess not. Thanks, Don.
What happened to Don?
Oh, he
No.
just wanted to come up and share that.
Don, where'd you
No.
go?
I wanted to hang out with Don.
Don, hang up. Come back, Don.
All right.
We're in such a hurry.
Come on
You're
back.
tired.
Yeah, you know what? I shipped some fish to the East Coast. I'm in Southern California, Cheryl, or not Cheryl, Sarah, and I shipped some fish to. I can't remember if they were in New York or Pennsylvania. I think in Pennsylvania, and it went everywhere. And there's, the USPS, United States Postal Service, has tracking, and I followed the tracking. Then one day it disappeared, and they had it listed. It was supposed to be 2 to 4 day priority. And so they're saying like 9 days. And it's like, what the hell happened to it? And it's hot. And then all of a sudden, around day 6 or 7, it disappears from tracking. And then it shows back up a couple days later, and then it says delivered. And when the guy got it, it was a bag full of swamp water. It was awful. So yeah, it happens. Yeah, email should be with you. Yeah.
There it is. Okay,
There we go.
So I'll forward it to GarageAquatics.
Do what now?
I'm going to forward it to you.
To where?
GarageAquatics.
Email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
it's kind of a roundabout way of getting there.
Well, I'm a roundabout. I'm not that technical. Okay, let me see here. Let's see if I can do it another way.
From the Garage Aquatics email, you got to send it to your personal email so that you can upload
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let me see if I can. I can copy the image. Oh, I can copy the image, and I'll just drop it to you in Messenger. That's a little easier, I think.
Yeah. Well, if you're sending it eBay or GarageAquatics, I can open the attachment there and just bring it up and.
Oh, okay. Well,
but that would be too easy.
Either way. Yeah.
That would be way too easy. We got
and
that's what I was going to do, but then you said it was a roundabout way, so now I did it Messenger.
Well, okay, Messenger works. I just got to open that.
All right, that's cool. I like that, Don.
We have to be as efficient as the government. That's what we're doing.
Oh my God, yes, we are.
I thought we were friends, Jorge. Okay.
Oh, I'm not. This is not on you.
This
is not on you, Jeff. I'm just saying that's how efficient we have to be, just like the government.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Scare me with the government, bro. Oh my God! There, look at that.
Oh, that's for Cheryl.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
It kind of looks like Foxy's mermaid thing, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, here we go. Yeah, who did you ask, Don? Both us, or because if you did, I apologize for not seeing it. And you're welcome to my email.
Yep. I just call her Master Carol.
Make sure I spelled it right. I don't know, that should do it. Yeah, that's my GarageAquatics email. It's also in my description, my YouTube channel. So it's there. So I'm going to pull that down now.
Ron, you got to be careful with posting your email up there, especially with this crowd. Who knows what kind of pictures you're going to start getting?
That's actually
well,
kind of way, yeah.
I'm hoping for the best.
Oh, you can come back in, Don. There he is. Both, but earlier in chat, it was busy there. Yeah. Okay. Park fishing. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, that was Cheryl with blue hair. But I'll bet if you ask Don nicely, he could make one for you too. I don't know what we're talking about, Rainer. That one went by me.
I think he's talking about the little seahorses.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
China. Thank you, Glenn. You spelled China, Chyynaa.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I used to, I started my own hashtag once upon a time. I don't think it really took off, especially now that Temu is so big. It was hashtag crap made in China because, I was building stuff with, going to Home Depot and buying hardware and getting, Chinese nuts and bolts and screws and the heads strip out. It's like, oh, geez. So, yeah. Yes. Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Yep. He's got them running.
China.
Yeah. Come back up in a few minutes. Just need to stretch. Yeah, do it. There you go. So cool. So anyway, back to, shall we go back to medications and quarantining? And that seemed like it was, a lot of people have a lot to say about that. And I'm trying to learn all I can about this because, and, go ahead.
Are you aware of Gerald Basilier's channel?
No.
Check it out. I talked about him this morning. He's the same guy that makes the food, the Dr. Basilier food. And his channel is dedicated 100% to fish disease and all that stuff. So that might be a really good resource for you.
All right. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I think if I ever do another big project, I'll use the Torx heads. My father-in-law really likes those. I was just getting the big long deck screws, with the regular Phillips head. I think it's a number 2 Phillips head. And they're all right until they're not. I mean, I got to pilot drill them. Always do anyway. When you're doing 3.5, 4 inches. So.
Yeah, I like the Torx because they don't tend to slip as much as a Phillips.
Yes.
What is the trio? What all medications are in the trio, Jesse? He's got the medication trio.
It's erythromycin,
fenbendazole,
and I think it is whatever that mendazole.
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce for me.
I think that's what it is. No, yeah, basically it was General Cure. And before he switched over to the Fritz products.
That's a dewormer, the one you just mentioned, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
But that's the Korean Co-op's quarantine medications that he
has. And one is myosin.
Yeah.
And I'm trying
to just use the General Cure in every tank, and that was all he would do for a while.
Yeah. And that's API, isn't it?
I think I understand why they get medicated and stuff like that, but I'm more of a let them sit for a while and see because if they don't have any funguses or any internal parasites, well, I think all fish will probably have internal parasites, but sometimes
people have internal parasites.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, something. I don't necessarily medicate automatically until I see something that warrants the medication, because I just think it might be too. And that's just my opinion, that it might be too harsh on the fish unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, General Cure used to be in the trio. Yeah, that's right.
Aren't some just known for, worms anyway, like guppies? And is probably not around here, but I guess in Southeast Asia, Australia, they come in from Southeast Asia. They're all pond raised. So there's probably a better chance of worm parasitizing.
Yeah.
So the API med, that's the General, isn't that the one called General Cure?
General Cure.
Yeah.
I think that was General Cure, and the other one, I forget what it was, but there was 2 of them. One of them was for bacterial infections and the other one's for internal parasites.
Okay. And I think this is, oh no, that's not it. Where to go? Rainers, medicate if needed. I think that's really what we're coming down to, huh?
Yeah, I'm of that opinion. I'll watch them, I'll observe them. If I start seeing signs of an issue, then I'll medicate them. But if I don't need to, it's like us. I mean, if you don't necessarily need to get medicated,
right. Yeah.
You're better off for not doing that.
Absolutely. And I guess worms, they're obvious because there's worms protruding from the anus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that or wasting disease because the fish is, even though it's eating the
sunken belly,
parasites.
and they got sunken belly and all
Okay.
that.
All right.
Yeah, for those I would definitely medicate because the signs are there.
When they quit eating, that's a very bad sign.
Right. And this is true
again,
with. Go ahead.
This is a conversation that Steve and I had. Warrior Planet Tanks is at what point does the medication warrant the price of the fish that you're trying to save? Because if you have a $5 fish and you're going to drop $50 in medication, is it dollars to cents? It's where it becomes. I guess that's personal opinion. What you do, I could see it with some of the more expensive fish, some of the bigger fish, where you're spending a lot more money. But I'm going to be honest with you. If I have some live bears and if one of them dies, it's probably not going to be the end of the world for me.
No, absolutely not. Yeah,
I'll be right back. My parents are calling. I'll be right back.
Sure. And the resistance over time, and that's true with people with antibiotics, and eventually they don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Shrimp aren't really known. Well, shrimp and fish don't cross-contaminate, as far as I understand. Any shrimp illnesses don't cross the fish, and vice versa. So I'm guessing, Glenn, I think, is probably the resident shrimp expert in the house. I quit getting medicated, Glenn. I've got I'll tell you, I'll blow my anonymity 29 years. So. So yeah, no more no more self-medication.
The shrimp couldn't pass back and forth to this.
Yeah, I heard that early on, and I believe it because they're two different creatures. The invertebrates versus vertebrates. They're two different creatures. So I'm going with that being the case.
Mm-hmm.
God. Yeah. Who was that? Was that Queen? I think it was Queen, wasn't it? Mike, you started it. You better answer it.
Queen or Jay Giles? No.
No.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Siri.
Yeah, you really better love that $5 fish. No kidding.
Who came up with Fat Bottom Girl song?
Yeah.
By Queen.
Yeah.
Well done.
Did you see that movie that I guess was the Freddie Mercury story? That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Rami Malek played Freddie Mercury. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty good. He can be terrifying. He was the bad guy in the last Bond movie with Daniel Craig.
With those big buggy eyes too.
Yeah. I've seen him in other things. He's great. He's a great actor, and he's funny. I've seen him on. There's a show I love watching, the Graham Norton Show. It's a British talk show, and it's a fun show. So let's see. When I bring new, just because. Yeah, I guess with the quantity that makes it worthwhile. Yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense if you put mixing shrimp. So yeah.
Oh, Cheryl has a question for you while Ron is here.
All right, here we go.
16 gallon. I'm definitely painting it, if that helps.
Okay, you got to straighten me. What's AIO mean? All something only?
Oh, damn. Hold on.
I have no idea what AIO means. Help me.
I don't either.
Yeah. She's going to tell me. Oh, built-in filters. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. What?
Oh, built-in filters.
Any idea? Yeah. The ones that are built in the back. I got that little marine land tank. It's got that. I guess a lot of those salt water type kits come with that little built-in filter across the back. Yeah. God, I don't know. Cheryl.
Probably some nanofish anyway, right?
Yeah. For spawning or just for like a species only show? I was watching Keeping Fish Simple, and he's got these 4. I think they're cubes, and they're probably about 15 gallons. And as I recall, he was trying to raise was it rasboras in them? In one of them, species only. Was it the rasboras? And they're an adhesive egg, and they stick to the underside of leaves. So if you got like pothos and stuff hanging into the tank, they can spawn on the underside of the leaves, or maybe just a really planted tank with lots of stuff. 5-gallon Kmart tanks. Wow, Kmart has not been here for 25 years. They left. I miss them, and that's why.
Yeah, all-in-one tanks.
Yeah, all in one. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 20 liters.
Kmart used to be big here in America.
Oh yeah, it was a big chain. Yeah.
I'll miss them actually. That was a good store.
So Sarah, are we both talking about Nick, his fish room at his house, where he's got those 4 tanks set up right in front of the window? Are we both going on about the same thing? Yeah, they're in Australia, but but not here.
I'm on so many. Yeah, lots of species. It's going to be a show tank in the living room. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we have Target here. Yes, Targets are all over the place here.
Did you already see that one already, or am I behind?
What's that?
The one I have on the screen right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a show tank in the living room. All right, yeah. Wow, then how, just like a community tank with some different nanofish.
Maybe some nice little nanofish, maybe like a nice little centerpiece in there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Black neons, regular neons, cardinals. What else? Some of the small rasboras.
Mm-hmm. CPDs.
Yeah, CPDs. Yeah. The pork chop rasboras. I know harlequins, but and then I'm going to share this if I can find it. Hang on. I think I need to open it first. I stumbled across this very cool little thing online.
Rasbora. That's a good choice too, Glenn. He says chili rasboras. Those are beautiful.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Let me see if I can get back to the. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Present, share. Oh no, it's not going to work that way. Damn it.
Targets too.
Oh wait, this way, a window. There we go.
Hey, Branton, have a good one, my friend.
Are you out of here, Branton? Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. Thanks.
No, thanks for being here. Yes.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Are you seeing this? Yeah,
I'm seeing it. It.
So I stumbled across this. So yeah, this little. I don't remember where I stumbled across this online.
I like that top one there. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
the chili rasboras, those are really nice.
Yeah. So they're all kind of cool. Yeah, because
strawberry.
A few weeks ago, it might have been one of Jeff's late night streams, or it might have been David's stream. We were talking about different rasboras, and we were shopping for rasboras. I don't know if you remember that, Jeff.
Yep, that was on mine. Yep.
Okay. And so a few days later, I stumbled across this and took a screenshot of it and saved it, and here it is. So Cheryl, maybe some of these if you can find them. And would you say 16-gallon tank? You could probably put 50 fish in there. I know they'll tell you, you can't do that.
Hey, Don was waiting. I'm sorry. I don't know how long you were waiting there, Don, but I just barely seen you over
Hey, Don, welcome back.
Welcome back in, man.
So, yeah, you got lots of plants in there, and, I'm saying go for it. Just, but what do I know?
Those are really nice. There's a guy that I know in Phoenix.
Yeah,
he also breeds fish and stuff like that. His name's Michael Coleman, and he has this really, really neat. It's got to be like a 90-gallon aquarium, heavily planted. And what I like about it is that he has nothing but nano species in there.
Yeah,
and you start out looking at the aquarium, and some things will pop up, but the longer you stare in there, the more these little fish start coming out of the out of the plants, and you can sit there for hours trying to see what's in there.
So then a couple, some Corys, maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe like albino Corys or false Julies, whatever Corys that you like.
Pygmy Corys are
Pygmy
small.
Corys. That'd be, a whole bunch of those. What else? Maybe a couple little plecos. A couple little algae eater type plecos. For keeping the glass clean. And
the dwarf snowballs, right? The ones that are like only like 2 inches big.
Okay.
Those are cool too.
Yeah. So Cheryl, does that help? Yeah, I don't believe how many fit. Yeah, in X number of gallons. I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Speaking of which, I better pay attention because
the Kubutai are very beautiful.
And some shrimp.
Yeah.
Neocaridina's in there too.
Oh, dwarf Corys. That would be another nice one in there.
Yeah, that Jorge said that.
The pygmy Corys.
Yeah, the pygmy Cory, yeah.
And she doesn't have any of those yet. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Jorge.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
I've already had the good fortune of seeing you on. I don't know whose live you popped up on, but it was like a little bit.
It was probably, I think it was Jeff's.
Oh. Well, let me do this right. Don, Jorge, Don.
Thank you very much.
I keep looking over there because I'm filling up a tank. Well, I should quit doing water changes while I'm on a live stream. I have a horrible record of.
Wait a minute, Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Amano's also.
Yeah, they're getting big though.
Yeah, they do get big. Yeah. So. Oh yeah.
Is this a good place for me to do a shameless plug?
Yes, please.
Right. I want to start doing content for recorded streams, and I want to know about people. And I've said this before on Jeff's live a couple of weeks, well, several weeks ago now. But I'm interested in why people are attracted to fish. What attracts them to the hobby? Does it help them mentally? If they left the hobby, if they did, why? Have they come back? If they did, why? And tell me about the journey, because I'm interested in the people that keep fish. I'm not so much interested in fish room tours and stuff like that. It's about the things that we all have in common. And I know in my life that you'll never meet anybody just like you, in inverted commas, but you will meet a lot of people, and with YouTube unexpectedly sometimes, where you share a common interest. And we all, in my mind, we have a geek. And if you want to put it another way that suits you better, that's fine with me. But we all have an interest for whatever reason, but we all have that thing in common. And some people like the Shelleys, and some people like the big bruiser fish, and some people like the little nanos, and some people like the aquascapes. I'm interested in hearing all about that. So I'd like to talk to people about their own journey fish keeping. If you'd like to take part and do an interview, and I plan on these things lasting about 15 or 20, maybe 25 minutes, then you send an email to me at prodigalaquarist, all one word, at gmail.com.
Prodigalaquarist@gmail.com.
Prodigalaquarist@gmail.com. And I'll keep a list of those people who want to become involved. And what I will do is I will in these litigious days of ours, I'll have to have copyright of all of the content.
Sure.
But I will promote your channel. If you have a small channel or a big channel, it doesn't really matter to me, because we all have our story to tell. I'll promote your channel with my video. I would hope that you would post this out to people that you know, help me get some exposure as well.
Sure.
And because I think it's really important that we all stick together in this hobby before this hobby falls apart. And we need to support our local fish shops. We need to encourage local fish keeping societies and fish clubs and stuff like that. Because I'll tell you, hands up, that is where I learned more in my life about keeping tropical fish than anywhere else, is meeting people in my own neighborhood that kept tropical fish, and all about their experiences and the things that they told me about that I had never even considered in my life. Yeah.
I got it.
Now, back in the days when I was keeping fish, because I'm only just back in the hobby for about 5-6 months now, I'd never heard of a dirted tank before recently.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've got a long, convoluted story about why I got back into it, and I will cover that in a video that I'm going to do, one of my first videos, and you'll get to understand all about that. But it's completely different for me. I've got a tank over here, just over my shoulder, and I bought completely the wrong soil to put in the tank. You know, I was following Alexander Williamson and his lasagna method. And my story is, well, I got it so wrong, but intentionally, that I came up with more like a hamburger helper method. I got everything wrong, but I meant to do that because I wanted to see what happened. So I bought pond soil that's got an NPK of, I think it's was supposed to be 10.55. I think mine is like 29.10.
Oh wow.
So I've got an insane amount of nutrients in the soil. I put some used substrate in that I can only imagine is I don't know, gray volcanic sand or something like that, with some fluval biostratum in as well. And I've got lots of live plants. My nitrates coming out of the tap, my water supplier tells me at 37.5 on average.
There you go, Jeff.
But the API test kit tells me that the water out of the tap is between 80 and 100 parts per million. So I've got lots of struggles. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying the challenges and stuff like that. And I want to hear about stuff like this from people like you, from anybody that's into tropical fish, because we've all got that thing in common. We've all got that common bond, and that's what I'm into. So that's my story.
Jeff requested the StreamYard link, Ron, so I put it up.
So did I.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
That's all right. Don't apologize. Yeah. Cool. Don, did we spell that right?
Jorge is watching that. Oh.
Yeah, no, I got up and turned off the water.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
This one I'm draining. The other one was the one that I was filling. That's why I kept turning over, but I wouldn't turned off the water already.
There he is.
Yeah, I've kind of done that with the dirted tanks. I've kind of played around with the different types. I initially started doing like the father fish method, and my experience with that is that it had too many nutrients because I was doing like the 1-inch bottom of dirt.
Yeah.
Well, I've kind of learned from that and kind of took half of that and mixed it in with inert gravel and made it the base layer, and then capped it off with whatever substrate you want. As long as it's inert.
Yeah.
Because I know like those stratums and all those, I think they do have some nutrients in them to begin with. So that kind of defeats, that kind of defeats the purpose of capping that nutrient source. But I've, it all works. I haven't found something that doesn't work yet. And it's just a matter of, if you do the true father fish, you're probably going to end up fighting hair algae for a while, but then it'll balance out and it'll be wonderful. I hate dealing with that, so I modified mine so I don't have to go through that hair algae stage or that black beard algae. But that took me years of playing around with the different substrates to finally get something that I know works for me.
Well, the father fish method is one of the it's one of the first YouTube channels that I started watching.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, well, there's no way that's going to work for me, because my KH and my GH in my tap water are so high. And I didn't know much about water chemistry back in the days when I had 27 tanks in my apartment in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
But the water was different. Now that I'm in London, and the water's much harder, I knew for a fact, with evaporation, the KH and the GH, they don't diminish, they just escalate.
Yeah, without water changes.
Exactly. And if you simply top up, you're just adding to that.
Yeah. Eventually, you can walk on it.
That's right. That's right. And everybody becomes Jesus, right?
Let me clarify this, John.
Jesus.
What's up there? Somebody's asking, 80 to 100 parts per million nitrate in your water out of your tap?
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
That's what the API test kit shows, but my water supplier says that on average I get 37.5.
Wow, that's beyond the legal limit here. I think 20 ppm is the legal limit here.
50 is the legal limit here.
Oh man.
Well, plants will like it.
Oh yeah.
All the plants
Plants are gonna love it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I harvested plants out of my tank because my flatmate, it's a British way of saying roommate.
Yes.
If you say roommate in this country, that means you share the same bed, and that's not the case.
Got
But
it.
he's got a tank full of cichlids. He's got a 360-liter tank.
Right. Wow.
Over the other. So when I trim the plants in my tank, I just chuck them in his tank,
Right.
and they just munch down on them.
Oh wow, yeah. So I got one. Are you on the ground floor or the first floor? I know that.
Second floor.
Oh, so you're 3 floors off the ground. Technically, if it was in America.
Two floors up.
Oh, okay.
So
don't they start on the ground floor and then the next one's the first floor in the UK?
Yeah, ground first and second. So I'm on the second. So
okay.
I suppose you could call that third floor if you count the ground floor. Yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Wow.
Jeff
yeah.
K.
So I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea, and I'll shoot you my email. So
Jeff K, what you got to say?
Yeah. In the shadows lurking.
Yeah, not a whole lot. I've got the earbuds in, so hopefully not road noise isn't too bad. And I've been muting myself.
Couldn't quite make that out.
No?
Kind of garbled.
There we are. I can tell you how I met Jorge. I don't know if you remember. You were showing a picture of it was on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. Sharing his fish room in the garage. And I see essentially what Jeff has and what you have too. Well, not so much anymore, huh? But stacks of cinder blocks with 2x4s.
Yeah, that one right here.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, his channel's Mexicali Fish Keeper. And Mexicali is a little town just south of the border, south of the California border, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a girlfriend that lived on the Palos Verdes Peninsula in California. It's LA County. It's this chunk of land that juts out into the Pacific Ocean, and it's a big solid rock. And we were it was Easter Sunday a bunch of years ago, and we were sitting on the bed about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, and all of a sudden everything starts moving. And I mean, it was big there, and turns out there was a massive earthquake in Mexicali, Mexico.
Yeah.
People died.
7.4. A few of them, not as
still. More than
the
one.
number count was a lot higher in the beginnings.
Yeah.
From the actual earthquake, I think there was only 2 people.
Right.
As a side effect of the earthquake, because they got scared. They went into cardiac arrest. You know, we had a few more, but
so anyway, yeah. I reached out to him in the chat or that. So you're in Mexicali. You know, I remember a big earthquake being there, and you comfortable with the tanks on cinder blocks? Because, you know, they'll rock right off if you know. So anyway, that's how it started. So we've been going back and forth ever since. So
when you started your channel, Jorge, were you in California?
No, I was in Mexicali.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was okay. I'm not sure.
And then moved to
I've only been in California back again 5 years now.
Oh, well, you're in Arizona.
Yeah. Well, I left Mexicali to come to Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly during COVID is when I moved, because
when the world ended.
they were closing down the border, and they didn't know for how long. And I used to commute back and forth every day, and when that started happening, I was like, I told my wife, we need to go stateside, because I can't afford that.
Locked out. You get locked out. You don't want that.
Yeah. So that's what made us move. But
right.
If it wasn't for that, I think I'd still be there.
Oh wow, yeah. In London, Glenn. Don's in London, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Jorge, that line of tanks you've got behind you, or the one you have with your the timber and the cinder blocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the basement of the apartment that I had in Columbus, where I had my 27 aquariums. There's on the ground floor, I have my show tank, which is a 55-gallon, and my flatmate, well, roommate in the States, he had a 40-gallon underneath. It was my show tank, and I would breed crebenses and convicts back in the days when people were willing to buy crebenses and convicts.
Yeah.
I'd breed them in the show tank, and I'd siphon the fry out, and then I installed a line all across the wall of my basement, starting with 2.5-gallon tanks. The 2.5s and the 10s and stuff like that were on planks with cinder blocks. And then I had a couple of stands at the end with 20 or 55s and 40s where I'd grow them out.
Yeah.
And by the time they'd made it to the end and they'd grown out to the point that I could sell them, I'd dip them into a bucket, take them down to a pet shop, and trade them for tubs of fish flakes and filters, floss, and whatever I needed, just to help sort of pay for the hobby. But that takes me right back.
Yeah, cool.
Can you hear me now?
There you are. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, my reception is kind of crappy.
Never heard you though.
It sounds better than before.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's the outside in aquatics for your avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's the one I was telling you. I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw Sarah do an unpackaging of some cards that she got and the outside in shirt too. Sarah the Great.
Yeah, you definitely did a good job on them.
Yeah, whoever's doing those, very good artist.
That's Kyle, I think, from Outside In Aquatics, right?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I love those. Those are very cool. Yeah, the card stickers. Yeah, they are super cool. God, I keep getting more spam texts and the world's ending. And don't forget to pay the fast track bill. You know, you get a 1 or a +63. I don't know if you guys get those.
No.
Show up on the text or a +63. You know, your fast track bill's about ready to expire. You know, there are penalties, blah, blah, blah. +63s out of the Philippines.
Uh-uh.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, you want to howdy, partner, howdy. Yeah, you want to watch those.
Now,
No.
you use Fast Track in India?
No, but between here and Orange County,
Oh, okay.
get on the fast
Okay.
track.
Yeah.
It'll knock off an hour, sometimes maybe 2.
So
on
you're
the
going
91
down
freeway
you're
through
going down
Riverside.
Irvine, or when you go down to Orange County,
Say it again.
you're going down Irvine?
No, usually Huntington
What is
Beach.
that? 90? No, the 70 something, right?
No, it's from here. It's out the 10 to the 60
Okay.
to the 91
Okay.
to the 55 south Newport Freeway.
And there's Fast Track on there?
On the 91 there is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gridlock there, depending on
Oh
when
my
you
God,
get it.
it's awful. Yeah, absolutely awful. So it's fast track's essentially a toll road
Yeah.
or a turnpike, if you will. You know, sort of. Yeah. We got a howdy partner saying thanks for the membership.
Wow, look at that. Don, I have so much credit with my LFS around here. I'm never going to use it all. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bad problem. That's a great problem to have.
Wow. Yeah. Is there anybody else in your area you can get them to print up gift cards and gift it to people?
Wow.
or just
LFS
figure out.
I've got family in Cheryl's neck of the woods, so I might just fly back to the States, use her credit to buy a bag full of fish and flying back to London.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I know you can fly fish.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Or you know, get a whole bunch, Cheryl, and Sleeper Barbecue. Hello. And then resell it on eBay.
Yeah, I guess Christina and I were on Sleeper's live stream the last time he was on there. That's another good group of people down there, man. They're funny.
Who's that?
The people that watch Sleeper's live streams, the barbecue guys. There's a bunch of guys that do barbecue, and they're a wild bunch.
part of the world is Sleeper in?
Texas, I believe. No.
Yeah.
Is he?
I'm not
I think
sure.
so. I think so. Could be wrong.
Yeah, we all know barbecue comes from Kansas City, but let's not get into
That's
that.
what Curtis says.
Oh boy, if you were in Alabama, they'd have, or one of the Carolinas. Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of places that do a lot of good barbecue.
Yeah. And they're all different. Everyone's different.
Maryland.
Yeah.
I haven't found a barbecue out of wow. That's not true. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Maryland.
Yep,
How
Maryland.
can we be talking about food and David's not here? What the hell happened? In Texas, yeah. So, that's Cece. And
Yeah.
Cece's from Houston, if I remember correctly.
Although I have
Maryland.
to admit, one of the better places I've eaten was in Houston, and it was like it used to be like an old auto garage that
Yeah.
got converted into a barbecue place.
Yeah.
And oh man, that stuff was phenomenal.
I had some great
Yeah.
barbecue in Austin.
Yeah, I wish I had
Killeen.
too, but
Austin, Texas. They have good barbecue in Austin. Mm-hmm.
well,
Really,
Texas
more of a
style.
Texas style. Interesting.
Oh, CC
Yeah, I
is-
had a little hole in the wall in Killeen, Texas, a bunch of years ago. Some amazing.
Well, it's easy to
barbecue.
figure it out. If you're driving by and you see a tremendous amount of people, you know it's a good spot.
Oh yeah, lots of locals.
big
Yeah.
long line out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
And
for the
smoke
pickup
everywhere.
trucks with the gun racks in the back.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Typically worth the wait when you see that.
It's like
Yeah.
if you're in LA and you're driving through the roach coaches, you got to
Yeah.
look for the one where it's just full of people, and you'll probably get a good burrito.
Yeah, I'm not going there, Glenn. I will not go there. But yeah, I got. What do they call him? An easy rider rifle rat. Yep. Yeah.
Zarda is good.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is?
Zarda's barbecue in Kansas City. And
Oh,
Arthur
cool.
Bryant's
All
is
right.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah,
going
now
to be
I'm
the retiree plan. I'm going to go hit up all the states and try their barbecue and find a hobbyist to do a collab with.
Yeah.
Go around traveling.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's a dream.
Hey, Melvin.
Hi, Melvin.
Melvin.
Smash the like button. Melvin's here.
Yep. If you haven't already, hit that like button.
Is that Melvin in the house, Melvin?
Melvin is in the
Yeah,
house.
Melvin in the house.
Melvin in the
right?
house. Yep.
MITB all the way.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
What a great crew. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been on a road trip in a while.
Oh, we just lost Joe.
Oh, he's got a sketchy connection, I think.
Ah,
No, he's just sketchy, period.
I would never say that.
pound toasty and pound. Oh, Glenn's got it the other way. MITV then pound. There you go.
I would like to go back to, what is it, Wisconsin for their barbecue in August? That'd be fun to go meet a bunch of those people back there in August.
Oh, wouldn't that be?
What are they grilling?
Foxy's
Cheese?
house. Yeah, Foxy
Probably.
Peplin's.
They're smoking cheese. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. I went to Platteville, Wisconsin once. Neat part of the world. I think it's the only part of Wisconsin that's not absolutely flat.
No.
The glaciers went around it, scoured everything else absolutely flat. Dead zone. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Reach out for your hobby inquiries. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Info at gbshrimp. There you go.
And it's at, we also put up, did we drop his, Don's link for his email?
I did a couple, and so did I. Somebody else did too. So it's come up a couple times. We can put it back up. So yes.
Yep. But his is info at gbshrimp.co.uk. GB Shrimp.
Let's see. I might have gone too far because I was just going to copy and paste it again.
Thanks. Just to get
My favorite barbecue is Manwich.
Manwich. Figured
Is
it would be
he
somebody
open
from
the can up?
Wisconsin
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We're sending you an email, GB. Thank you.
Here we go.
Just to get you into my address book so I don't lose it.
Yeah, I'll send you an email too when I get off of this.
Walton's. There's really a Walton's Mountain, huh? Schuyler, Virginia. Walton's Mountain. Did you ever watch the Waltons, Ron?
No.
Oh.
Never.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
I did.
Yeah.
Because it's right next to Ohio. Almost. Well, it is.
I think those Waltons were somewhere in the prairie. Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, somewhere.
That was the Ingalls Little House on the Prairie.
Weren't the Waltons out there too?
No, they were in West Virginia.
Were they? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not watching.
Glenn's watched it. Good night, John Boy.
Yeah.
I must be older than Ron. I remember these things.
I'm older than you are.
You sure?
I'll bet. Dollar to a pound.
I'm 63.
I turned 70 last November.
Oh, wow.
You win.
Yeah, no shit, huh? That's what I say every day. Or hey, oh wow.
Man, I hope I look that good when I'm 70.
I hope I make it to 70.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Wow. Yeah, I am just, vertical breathing. Sun is shining, the breeze is blowing, the birds is chirping. Life is good.
Mm-hmm.
So let me put that back up, Don.
Into the future. Hello.
All right.
Man, there's a lot of new channels that I don't recognize.
Somebody.
I've been into the future a couple times here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, welcome. Good to see you back.
Oh yeah, I'm subbed. Okay.
So, yeah, if you weren't, I'd really be bummed. Did I spell that right? That's right.
Yeah. Aquarist.
Yeah.
Gmail.com. Yep.
All right. So, kind of interview vlog style, I guess. Don?
What, the interviews?
Yeah, sort of vlog style.
Well, I think just in the early days, I'm going to do the interview offline.
Yeah, right.
Go live. Obviously, I can't go live because of my stats at the moment. So,
sure.
And I'll edit, things out and maybe add a few things and
sure.
stuff like that. But get them up, and because I think to me, right, I'm spending an awful lot of time the last 6 months watching my content on YouTube instead of on the television, because the television gives me X Factor, it gives me dancing with stars, it gives me Big Brother, it gives me all this crap, this so-called reality TV, Gold Rush, unscripted, my ass. It's not unscripted, it is absolutely scripted.
Right.
There's a guy that used to rent a room in my house who has won a couple of BAFTA awards for other different types of programming, who is now an executive director for these channels that put up this sort of content. And he said, there's no way that this stuff is unscripted. He said, I'm there, I'm on site, and I'm giving these guys that want to become actors these scripts to read. And they're trying to get their 10 minutes of fame, P.T. Barnum. And they're getting paid to do it. And to me, it's just mind-numbing nonsense.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to create the sort of content that I'd like to consume. And to me, that is what I'd like to call mental nutrition and psychological nutrition.
Sure.
Things that feed your brain and things that feed your soul. Yeah. And people can either choose to watch it or they can go and watch something else. And that's entirely their choice. Yeah, but to me, I want to produce the sorts of things that feed my soul.
Right.
And I want to stop watching all this brain rot crap, including politics and news and all of this TV, and watch what I'm into.
Sure.
I want to watch my own geek, and I want to watch people who I have things in common with, because ain't nobody just like me. You'll never meet anybody in your life just like you, even if you get a twin. They're not just like you. You are you. You do you.
Yep.
I'm gonna do me. Be respectful, enjoy it, or flip over and watch something else. It's as simple as that.
Sure. Yep. We have a pretty cool community here.
I think so.
All in
I
all,
love it.
Yeah. And there's so many, and one thing, I can't subscribe to them all. I don't know how many I've subscribed to over time. I don't think there's a count on that, is there? No, just says subscriptions and then click more. The list just gets longer.
You keep scrolling down as far as you scroll down to find your date of birth when you're trying to fill out some sort of web application.
Yes. and further for me, So, it's cool. I look forward to those. But I saw your email in my inbox. Let me reply to it so that way. So y'all heard that. If you want to be on reach out to Don, Prodigal Aquarius.
I sent my email
at gmail.com.
I know you were
part of this.
Oh,
please.
Sorry. No, for Don, I know you were saying something about making sure your content is copyrighted. If you post it on your channel and you have it there, that's YouTube will automatically copyright your stuff. So if anybody uses it, you'll get a notification whether you are allowing them to use it or not. So
good.
Okay. I understand that. And then there's the case of King of DIY when he was interviewed by Alexander Williamson.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And that came back to bite Alex in the butt, and he got his channel shut down.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Why?
Because King of DIY apparently, from what I understand, claimed copyright on the interview that Alex did.
Oh.
He knew that when he's a guest. He was a guest on Alex's live. It was Alex's channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that got overturned because anybody
on his channel.
It did, but in the meantime, Jorge, he got shut down.
Oh wow. Who is C4S?
Happened.
They're on YouTube.
Do you know who C4S is?
That Joey makes more money for YouTube than Alex did, because that shouldn't have happened.
Hang on. Who is C4S? There's somebody else trying to come in. I don't know who they are.
No, I don't know who they are.
Anybody?
I have no idea.
Who in the could you put who you are in the chat?
Oh, that's Rainer. That's
okay. Got it.
Oh,
sorry.
Hey, Rainer.
Fish.
As soon as I see
I was just trying to be a little cautious because I guess Jeff had a problem not too long ago.
C4S, crazy for a seahorse.
Yep. That's Rainer. Hi, Rainer.
Oh, C4. I get it now. Hey, welcome.
I was watching. Yeah, Jeff flashback. Yep.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh man.
Just
don't want to
keep the name short so we can watch more of the fish.
That's wow. Yeah. Those are pretty. Yeah, Jeff flashback. Yeah, I missed that apparently. And
you didn't miss that.
I've seen enough of my Yeah, I do these Zoom meetings and I deleted it
immediately. I just went out, boom, it's gone.
Yeah, we've been bombed more than once on Zoom, so yeah.
Give me a second, I have to shut the mic down.
Oh, really? On Zoom you have?
No, yeah, we've been bombed on Zoom a bunch of times.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's easy for them. Yeah. There's, you got to wonder about people. I mean, is that all they've got to do with their days? Nothing productive.
Yeah.
Just sick bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that.
They can.
Yeah. So anyway, we have been at this 2 hours and 10 minutes and 28 seconds. Probably.
Great.
Think about letting people hit the road. Oh, it looks like it could maybe a storm moving in. I don't know.
Oh,
you get today, the last couple of days, Jorge?
Not us. I know the Imperial Valley got hit with water, but
yeah,
we were forecasted possibility of rain, but nothing yet.
Yeah, the street was wet when I got up, yesterday morning. So, but it's starting to grab. In fact, I had my Corys, my bronze Corys. I was doing water changes yesterday, and they spawned. They laid a few eggs on the side of the glass, and all I found was the husks. So I guess, boom, I snoozed and I missed it. Yeah.
I need a good rain. My truck needs to be washed.
Yeah.
Ironically, King of DIY likes to help smaller channels grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that. That's just.
I don't
It's
either.
not my shit show.
I've not heard King of DIY's side of the story, but I've
No.
seen it documented on Alex's channel, and Alex tends to be quite careful with what he says. So,
Right.
Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send an email to them that says, these are the terms. It's not going to be a legal document or anything like that, but
Sure.
I will hold copyright and so forth and so on. Agree to
Right.
these. Reply by email, and then we're good to go. So
Right. Yeah.
It's not going to be anything onerous or
Yeah.
nothing you're going to have a lawyer check out. So
Right.
Just the co-ownership on the copyright for that, what you create together, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
no, co-ownership is fine with me. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they can repost, and that's great. That's fine.
Yeah. 7-gallon littlest. Yeah, I've got one of those. It's a 12-inch cube, 12 by 12 by 12. Ember tetras, absolutely. What else?
Yeah.
I've got glow lights in mine, and pygmy cories, and red cherry shrimp, and a lot of plants.
Endlers would also work in there.
Yeah, I've had neons actually jump out of my 16-gallon in the kitchen. I found 3 neons on the floor over the last 2 years.
You got floating plants in there or no?
No. That's
I've
probably why.
Brendan was kind of the one that cued me in on that, because I don't have tops on mine.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that in the ones that I have floating plants, whether it's duckweed, frog bait or whatever, I don't have that issue. But like this one that doesn't have anything on there, I'll find the Buenos Aires on the floor every so often.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
So it's
So
even
you got to leave.
kind of gives them a sense of how far up they can go, so they won't
Right.
jump out of the tank.
Right. I've heard what's his name? Nick. Keeping Fish Simple say that several times. In fact, that's the first time I ever heard it. Yeah, frog bait. You got frog bait on the top, so you should be good to go there.
Did he take a swipe on his finger?
Yeah. He does all the time.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah.
But he
you
also
lose a
came
finger
up
with
to
those
like
things.
that, so
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
Red root floaters would be another good floater that,
Mm-hmm.
anything
that you can suspend on the top.
Yeah, floaters can be real bullies, some of them.
Yeah.
That's always something to consider. But, you just reach in, grab a handful and thin them that way. Put them in another tank, toss them, trade them to the local fish shop for something. Mine, doesn't mind getting a bag full of plants from me. And in fact, mine, I don't get it. He just gives them away when people come in. And that's cool. I mean, it's his fish shop. But I was thinking, me bringing, plants to him, help him with his bottom line. But yeah.
Aquarium Talk TV, hello.
Hey there, how are you?
What's up, Gordon?
Hey, Dale.
I'm going to back out now and make some room. All right. Thanks, guys, for the time, and thanks for the chat.
John, thanks for being here.
Also,
Yeah. And I hope that goes well, that project. That'd be great.
Well, I sent my email to you already, Don.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Great to see you. All right.
You too.
Thanks again.
Cheers, Don.
Nice to meet you, Don.
You too.
Have a
Bye.
nice one.
We'll see you here. Okay. Bye-bye.
Hey,
Any
Jesse.
guess what we feeding?
Lance.
sup?
Jesse?
How you doing? Welcome. I don't know how much longer we're going to be going. We've been going a little over 2 hours, about 2 hours 15 right now.
It's totally up to you.
Yeah. Being on the free StreamYard thing, I gotta don't want to hit that 20 hours before the.
Well, you got to get Restream also to back it up, because that way it's unlimited. They both work nice.
Yeah, I may have to get that one too, I suppose. So
yeah, it's free.
But yesterday I had an hour and I don't know, just short of 2 hours left. And yesterday was my day 30 or whatever it is. So today's my day 1. So it starts over, it rolls over. So Iwagumi is going, yeah. So Glenn, you've got Iwagumi tank. Is that just plants? Is that just?
That's a thing next to the tank. Basically something small.
Okay.
Like a small bonsai thing filled with plants.
Okay, like maybe carpeting plants and
Yeah.
okay.
Just something next to the tank.
Oh, all right. Okay. Interesting. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got a lot to learn.
The Japanese got weird names for stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't speak Japanese, so with that in mind, it's all weird.
Where's Alan at? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait.
Oh, he speaks all different languages.
Oh, hey. Okay. Let's get. You guys want to put your channels in the link for Dale here? He said he's already following me. So Jorge and Jeff, you want to put your links in? And Rainer, if you want to, are you able to put your link in the chat?
I guess why not help off? But hey, look up Fish Fam link. I guess we all on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Fish Fam go by in a while here. What is it? Fishfam.link?
I guess, yeah.
Here we go.
I just type F.
And the names are all under, I don't remember. Oh, here, under directory. So Dale, there you go. And that's not the home page, it's the directory page. And then you go down and you can find, I think everybody there. Select from all the channels, fish and aquatic websites, fish and aquatic merch, fish and aquatic swaps and auctions, local fish shops.
You will find a lot of fishy stuff there.
Yeah.
And a lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get GarageAquatics up here, my store.
Oh, I think I have to do it on YouTube, huh?
What's that?
Yeah, StreamYard doesn't put it on YouTube over.
Yeah, it doesn't hyperlink it?
Nah.
Okay.
You have to type separately and then present on screen if you want to present something.
Who are you saying has the best ocean blue Neos, Dale? Have you guys ordered from I buy pet shrimp? No. And I'm going to ask, you're in the States, Dale? And there's Mexicali Fish Keeper Jorge's link. And
hey, Ron, I'm going to jump off because I got to make a call real quick. Thanks for letting me up, and I'll catch you guys on another stream.
Hey, thanks for coming up. I really appreciate it. Always enjoy your company, Jorge. Have a great evening. Say hi to the missus.
I will.
Take care. Virginia. Okay, yeah, because otherwise, if you were in the UK, I was going to point you at GB Shrimp. Because that would be the right thing to do.
You got good looking shrimp over there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think it's. No. I was going to say, I think it's raining outside. So, yeah. So, anyway, what do you say, kids? Call it a wrap? Or do you want to wait right to the half an hour mark? I think we can call it a wrap. So,
okay, whatever you want to do. We can go to 70 if you want.
Everybody all right with that?
Fine with me. Fine, you know me. I'm easy going. Whatever you want to do.
I think I want to go put something in my face before.
All right.
Oh wait, well we got a question here. So, do female bettas like to jump? I from what I understand, bettas can jump.
I haven't seen that in mine.
No, I have heard that bettas can jump.
They can jump, especially when they get chased by a male and you got your water level up high. They tend to jump or flop over the side.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glenn. Thanks
for being here, Glenn. Yeah, and that goes back to surface plants.
Yeah, surface plants and keep a high tank with a bit lower water.
There'll be more streams tonight.
Yeah, keep your tank like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches low.
Yeah.
From the surf, so they less chance of them.
I got Gorilla Tape as cover for that. What I've got as height.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So those guys.
I like that style of tank with the that glass all the way around the inside. I think they call that European style. We don't see that.
Yeah, but we don't have it all the way around. We just have it side by side. You call it then Euro braced.
Yeah. And I know they use that in Australia too.
It's just that the glass don't bend as much as it would do without.
Right. I think it's a good idea.
The glass is thick enough to support the weight anyway.
Was that
with
half
or
inch?
without?
Yeah. That's a beautiful tank, Rainer. Thanks for sharing it.
Oh, that's my old one.
Yeah. Regardless, it's a beautiful tank.
It is.
Yeah.
It's well aged over the last 4 years almost.
Yeah. Nice.
Especially that little clown trigger.
Yeah. I really want to get like a 8-footer. Couple 100 gallon. And it'd be like what Jorge was describing, heavily planted, lots of nano fish. Just small fish. I like that.
Not just make the tank big enough that big fish look as like they would be nano.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheryl, thanks for being here. Always.
Yes.
Yeah. Have a nice one. Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
Enjoy your meal, Cheryl.
Rainer, thanks for being here. I'm going to go see if my loving wife needs any help with anything. And you know what? I love you all very much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the gifted memberships, Jeff. And who else was it? Cecil. And I appreciate it very much. And also that link, who was it that shared that? Gerald Basilier. I gotta check about the whole prevention, medication, diagnosing, treating, like that. Looks like a lot of good stuff there. So
Nico.
Yep. So thanks, guys. Thank you all.
See y'all later.
Tomorrow, 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern for Jeff's stream. And then Thursday, again, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern for my stream. And all the other times you get to figure it out, depending on where you are in the world. All right. Y'all take it easy.
Bye-bye.